Hey everyone, I'm gonna do a haul video for you. This is not a recent haul. I actually purchased these books almost a year ago. Um, I say a lot, don't I? I purchased these books almost a year ago in May. I believe, actually, I was looking at my order today to get the titles for these books, and the receipt said May 4th of 2024. I had purchased some books from Cool Craft Book, I'm sorry, on Etsy. And they were, I know some of them are Korean. I'm not sure if all of them are, or if they're from another, the artist is from another country other than South Korea. I don't know. And I don't want to say because I don't know. So I do have the titles of the books, but I don't really know who the illustrator is, or I can't pronounce their name. But I do have the title as the titles were written in the Cool Craft Book store on Etsy. So you should be able to find them that way. I purchased these books in May. I did a pretty good order. These books can be a little bit spendy, and well, with the shipping is what's really spendy. And I was going to do a haul and show them when they came, but unfortunately, right as they arrived was the time that my mother was getting transitioned from palliative care over to hospice. And we did hospice care here at home, and she lived with Keith and I in our home, and we were caring for her, and doing videos was the least thing from my mind at that time, understandably. And so I just put them on the shelf, and I haven't touched them. I did pull them out, I think it was last year in November, or was it August? I don't know. I think it was August through November, maybe. Jamie from Jamie's Coloring Love had done a hashtag for Asian coloring books, and I had every intention to color in one of them at least for that hashtag on Instagram, and then I never did. I was a little overwhelmed trying to choose which one I wanted to do, and I was a little overwhelmed in general with life. But I'm after my mom passed away, and she passed in June, and I'm just now starting to be, where I feel like I know what I'm doing, sort of, and I have a direction and everything again, for the most part, on a good day. Catch me on a bad day, and I'll be laying in bed crying, watching some stupid show or whatever. but most of the time now, I'm doing pretty good. So anyways, I have this haul. It's 6 books that I purchased from Cool Craft Book in May of 2024, and I just thought I would briefly show them to you. I'm not going to flip through the entire book, but I'll show you a few illustrations, and I'm sure you've seen these books before, but in case you haven't, now you will. So this one, the title on Cool Craft Book is Girls with a Flowers. This is volume 1. It is a hardbound book, and they're just so nice. These books are so nice. So it has, like most of them, examples of the work done, and then you can see what the illustrations look like. And I love the size of this book. I love the illustrations. I was just very charmed by it. The ink in this is a little bit different. It's not like super dark. It's not black. It's more of like a sepia toned, I think, or a charcoal gray. But this book is just so beautiful. I'm going to go backwards because it's a little bit easier for me to do that. I'm not intimidated to color in these books. I know a lot of people purchase them and then they don't want to color in them because they're afraid to mess them up. That doesn't bother me. I'm totally aware of the fact that I purchased these books to color in them, so it doesn't bother me. But I just get overwhelmed and I can't decide. I love this one. What colors, what pictures to use, and what colors to use on them, and everything like that. So they're just beautiful. Beautiful. So this one is Girls with a Flower, Volume 1. And then I have Girls with a Flower, Volume 2. Again, with the hardbound And same format here. There is a, oh, there might be a poster. Oh, that's a fold out. Okay, there might be one in that one too, the first one, I'm not sure. But make sure that it doesn't get bent. There we go. That's really cute. I don't know if the line art in this one seems slightly fainter. The detailing a little bit more fine than in the first one or not, but it's a unicorn girl. I love the witchy girl. Very nice. So that one is Girls with a Flowers, Volume 2. And then this one is Girls with a Flowers, Volume 3. Same thing, hardbound. This is a little bit deeper shade of paper on the beginning. So pretty. I have a lot of these like coloring books that I purchased from Etsy over the years, and I rarely have touched them. I think I've colored in my Momo Girl book once, and it's not because I'm afraid to ruin them, because they're meant to be colored in, and that doesn't bother me. But I'm so overwhelmed because they're so beautiful, and I don't know which page to choose. That's honestly what does it for me every single time. So I need to move past that. I actually have a new way I think of challenging myself. I have 2 bookshelves of coloring books, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting in like a random number drawing for what number of shelf and then what number of book, going from left to right, to pull out. And then I'll pick a page, or I'll have Keith pick a page for me, because that way I just need to start coloring in my books. All right, this one I'm sure everybody has seen. This is Garden Lady. I think Garden, is it Garden? Yeah, Garden Lady by Lana Green. And she has several beautiful books, and I want them all. Well, not all of them. A couple of them have more animals in them, or like little, like younger girls. I'm not too interested in those, but this one I really, really love. Portraits and Botanical Coloring Book. And this one is lovely. Absolutely lovely. I don't know if this has an English edition or not, but just look at these portraits. I guess this is Korean. I see it says Korean flowers. Look at these. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and bring it over to the side a little bit. Just look at that. It's breathtaking. Gorgeous. I mean, seriously. Seriously gorgeous. I can see why she is so popular. The grayscaling on this really helps. It's not very heavy. Beautiful. So that one is Garden Lady, a portrait and botanical coloring book by Lana Green. The next one is called, and this is how it's written in the Cool Craft bookstore, Guardian Fairies in the Wonder Garden. Just so you know. And I believe I saw this book on Grumble Bunny's channel also, but I didn't include it in that video I did because I wasn't for sure if I had seen it on her channel. There was a few channels I think that showed it, and I do not know who the illustrator is, or I can't pronounce their name. But again, it's the same format here, and the binding on these is sewn in, so you can, they will lay flat when you smash them down. This one is broken up into sections of different types of fairies. There's flower fairies, pond fairies, fruit fairies. I like that they have the illustrations to like guide you if you are a little bit overwhelmed, which I would be. Look at that. So pretty. I mean, these are just... all these Korean coloring books are like next level, you know? I mean, they really are. They're works of art. They're just... it's just lovely. Just lovely. But I know I had seen this book on several channels. So this one is called Guardian Fairies in the Wonder Garden. And that's exactly how it's titled in Cool Craft Book store on Etsy. And then the last one I have, I did show in the Grumble Bunny Made Me Buy It video. And this one is called Girls Fall in Love with Masterpiece. And I think I showed it briefly in that video, but I'll show it again and we will squish it down a little bit. I love the Art Nouveau touches in these. Here's the original artwork. I guess that's all at the beginning. So you're going to get every single illustration in the original artwork. Look how beautiful. Oh, so stunning. And then the coloring pages are here in the back. So pretty. And then these must be... now I don't know if this is the same illustrator since it's written... that did Mystica. Now I have that one, Mystica. I don't know if that's Mystica. I don't know how you pronounce it. I have that one. And this one obviously is the one we just looked at. So I don't know if these are the same illustrator or it's just available by the same publisher or not. And that's the back. If you want the ISBN number from any of these, just let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to give it to you. But yeah, so this was my haul from Cool Craft Book from almost a year ago. I do know that Lana Green has an Etsy store, I think, and she sells her books and printables there. I need to look at that. No, I don't, because I have her books already that I haven't colored in. So yeah. And then, do you guys remember, this is very like incidental. Do you recall when we were all purchasing from 70 East Books on Etsy? I believe the store owner's name was June. I got quite a few books from that store, and I don't think it's going anymore. Did it change its names? I was just curious if anybody had any idea what happened. I love that store. The books all came in like a cloth bag that she had hand sewn herself, I believe. Very nice touch. I used to keep them on the shelf in that cloth bag to prevent wear. However, I realized that in a household where I have 2 dogs and 2 cats, those cloth bags, the material for them was like a magnet for pet hair. I don't know how it would happen, but somehow pet hair would magically transport itself from the living room over into the bedroom in the bookshelf or something. I mean, it was kind of crazy. But anyways, I was just curious about the 70 East Books. I haven't seen anything. I looked for their store and I didn't see it anymore. So if you have any information about that, I would love to know. But I hope you enjoyed my haul. I will link Cool Craft Book, in the description section below. I don't have any dealings with them or anything like that, so it's definitely not any kind of affiliate code. Or link. I just to make it easy for you. And I don't know if these books are available in any other places like AliExpress or anything like that. I have purchased some of the Chinese coloring books from AliExpress, but it's been a very long time. I don't think I've purchased anything from them in years, from coloring books anyways, uh, in a long, long time. But yeah, so if you guys are ever interested, I have quite a few more Asian books, Chinese and South Korean primarily, um, coloring books. If you're interested in seeing my collection, I would be happy to do a video. I can't guarantee you that I would be able to get the titles right or the illustrators, but I can show you the book covers and the ISBN numbers for sure. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it enjoyable. I definitely need to get cracking in some of these books and get started on with just doing my thing again. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it helpful and have a blessed day.